Come and make your event memorable. Enter Abeokuta event space. The success of your event is our priority.
I just want the papers, please.
Sir.
Salary don't enter. Yes, so and month never even reach sef. Na salary plenty, oh. No wonder I no gree collect roja from my hand. Shut up, sir. I'm here to bail my younger brother. If it happens,
with good luck,
proper funding, training,
and cooperation,
if it happens.
These days, people get their news and information from more media sources than ever before. Some of the news and information given are fake, unverified, doctored, and manufactured to create confusion, stir disaffection, and cause disunity. Before you believe or share any news, ask yourself, is this real? Is it from a credible source? Is it verified or verifiable? Fake news is dangerous. Whether you do it for fun or for political gains, real people can get hurt. Fake news, don't create it, don't spread it. This is a public service announcement.
Nta Abeokuta ra síwájú dédé wọn. Nta Abeokuta àwàrè lókè o. Ìkórè pérégedé kápolówó ọjà kájọwọ́ gbà. Wọlé fùnà, aré ìdárayá, ètò ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́, rẹ́ẹ̀nẹ̀gbẹ́, jẹ́jẹ́wèrè mẹ́nìjáwọ́ olúborí. Ẹ̀wọ̀n ará Ìjẹ̀bú, ẹ̀wọ̀n ará Rẹ́mọ, ẹ̀wọ̀n ará Ìjẹ̀bú-Gbó, ẹ̀wọ̀n ará Ìjẹ̀bú-Òde, ẹ̀wọ̀n ará Òmùjẹ̀bú, ẹ̀wọ̀n ará Ìjẹ̀bú-Ifẹ̀, ẹ̀wọ̀n ará Ṣàgámù, ẹ̀wọ̀n ará Ìlàrá, ẹ̀wọ̀n ará Àgọ́ Ìwòye àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Ẹ ṣá máa gbọ́ Nta Abeokuta fún àjọṣepọ̀ rẹ̀ dánmọ́rán. NTA Channel 12 na Abeokuta, Channel 103 ra wà lórí StarTimes. Nta Abeokuta dìgbìrà dúró bí Olúmọ.
On the news tonight, exploring critical economic sector in focus as Nigeria and Canada engage in bilateral talks. Police in Ogun arrest father for inflicting injuries on son days after nabbing man for defiling stepdaughter. Plus, update from the world of sports. Good evening and welcome to Channel 12 News on Nta Abeokuta. My name is Adine Taiwo. Many thanks for being there. Nigeria and Canada have resolved to deepen further the highly beneficial relations between the two countries in critical economy of the people. This was the high point of a bilateral engagement between President Muhammadu Buhari and the Prime Minister of Canada, Justin Trudeau, on the margins of the African Union Summit in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. State House correspondent Adamu Sambo reports that a Nigerian-born Masai Usiri, coach of the victorious Toronto Raptors at the NBA Finals, accompanied the Prime Minister to the talks. The Nigerian Police Ogun State Command has arrested a man, Idowu Sikiru, for inflicting injuries on the body of his 5-year-old son, Segun Sikiru, over an allegation of stealing fish. A statement by the State Command's Public Relations Officer, Abimbola Oyemi, indicates that the suspect, a resident of Itowo in Okeshokwe area of Ijebubo, was arrested following a report at the police division in Ijebubo from members of the public. Preliminary investigation revealed that the suspect, who accused the boy of stealing a cooked fish, forcefully made him sit on a hot aluminum plate, thereby giving the victim a serious burn on his buttocks. He equally used the plate to burn the victim's fingers and part of his mouth. The victim has been rushed to the hospital for medical attention, while the Commissioner of Police, Kenneth Ebimsin, has ordered the immediate transfer of the suspect to the Anti-Human Trafficking and Child Labour Unit of the State Criminal Investigation and Intelligence Department for further investigation and possible prosecution. The Department of Petroleum Resources has sailed 4 gas plants in Ogun State for violating safety guidelines of liquefied petroleum gas subsector. Mohammed Adewale reports that operators of the gas skids located in Odiegba, Ofada, and Mowe axis of the state have been given February 14 as deadline to do the needful. Instances of avoidable deaths resulting from gas explosions have been recorded in recent times. For example, 4 persons died in June 2017 after sustaining injuries from gas explosion at Adigbe area of Ogun State. With more gas plants and retail points springing up in residential areas, the concern for safety has become more acute. These gas kits located in Odiegba, Mowe, and Ofada areas of Ogun State are being shut down for falling short of LPG safety guidelines, while keeping a eye on the promotion of clean energy source among Nigerians. The Ogun Field Office of the Department of Petroleum Resources says this action is its response to the danger that the violation of the liquefied petroleum gas subsector safety guidelines represents.
You don't sell LPG in a shop that's next to a restaurant. It's too dangerous. What our law says, or what the guidelines stipulate, is that there should be at least 15 meters from any source of ignition.
The agency insists that most gas explosions reveal a troubling combination of poor safety procedures, below par response measures, and public ignorance, despite tight regulations already put in place.
Those are flouting the guidelines with regards to LPG. The first thing we do is that once we discover, we shut down that facility, because we don't want an unpleasant situation to occur. And they know that we've been doing that, and we shall continue to do that. Apart from that, we also have some moderate sanction, monetary fines.
But the LPG safety guidelines says sighting of the gas kit must be at least 50 meters in distance to adjoining property, and sanction operators are within 14 days to do the needful by the safety guidelines. In Abeokuta, Mohammed Adewale, NTA News. Many thanks, Mohammed. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy is a popular expression. It is against this background that the 35th Artillery Brigade of the Nigerian Army, Alamala Barracks, Abeokuta, held its 2019 West African Social Activities Wasade to ease officers and men of the brigade away from their regimental routine to a more relaxed atmosphere. Muwamoyimi reports that the beauty of Nigeria's cultural diversity was on parade at the event.
Dated back to pre-colonial era, West African Social Activities (WASA) is an annual event in response to the soldiers' request to participate in their local cultural activities. It is an avenue for army officers to gather, wine, dine, and relax freely with one another as well as their families and host communities. The end of the year 2019 West African Social Activities (WASA) of the 35 Artillery Brigade Alamala did not only fulfill their purpose, but also an opportunity to appreciate God for successful training and operational year for each formations and unit in the Nigerian Army. The commander 35 Artillery Brigade Alamala Barracks, Brigadier General Joseph Abadasun, in his address challenged the officers to always display professionalism as well as be committed in the discharge of their duties to ensure peace and stability in the state and in the country at large. The brigade commander added that WASA is among the traditions of the Nigerian Army which promotes team spirit and confidence within and outside the barracks community.
These are all organized to make the personnel and their families comfortable in a relaxed mode, owing to the diverse cultural inclinations of the West African soldiers.
Awards were given to outstanding soldiers who observed different activities of the day, while lighting of campfire, which symbolizes the head of the year activities, also performed.
Indeed, there is unity in our diversity. Moving on now, Ogun State government and organized labor dissolved minimum wage issue as 75 coronet obas had their appointment reversed by the State Executive Council. These are more at the major highlights of the outgoing week, as put together by Mura Omomi in this episode of Week in Review. The report.
We are kickstarting this week in review with the story of organized labor on minimum wage. The Ogun State government has been commended for approving 30,500 naira as minimum wage for workers in Ogun State. Some labor leaders gave the commendation after a closed-door meeting with the head of service.
From 1st January, we signed that 30,500 will now be paid in Ogun State, and the consequential adjustments were worked out for all public sector salaries.
Also, in the outgoing week, the Ogun State government has renamed two ministries in the state. Ministry of Commerce and Industry is now renamed as Ministry of Trade and Investment, while Urban and Fiscal Planning Ministry has been changed to Ministry of Fiscal Planning and Urban Development. Approved for the change in name is one of the resolution at the State Executive Council meeting, the first to be presided over by the Governor, Prince Nta Abeokuta.
The Council approved the creation of 3 agencies under the Ministry of Physical Planning and Urban Development. These agencies are A. Ogun State Planning and Development Permit Authority, OGPDPA. B. Ogun State Building Production Management Authority, OGBPMA. C. Ogun State Slum Regeneration Authority.
Another intellectual property aimed at adding impetus to knowledge of mankind in form of book from the stable of a former deputy speaker in Ogun State has been launched. The 336-page literary work titled Wisdom Nuggets for Daily Living, authored by Pastor Remy Azan, was presented to the public.
Realize that often there are inspirations that drop in me, and I tend to forget them and struggling to recollect became difficult. So I took the initiative of now doing a daily recording of all such inspiration. And before I knew it, it became something big. But I convinced myself that I needed to package it properly so that the next generation can have something to fall back on. So that essentially is where this came from.
Former governor of Ogun State and senator representing Ogun Central Senatorial District, Ibukule Amosu, has described the demise of the former majority leader of Ogun State House of Assembly, Nika Mafe, as a great loss, not only to political family, but to the entire state. The senator stated this when he paid a condolence visit.
He is somebody that loves his people, and even on his birthday, because we saw even the photographs of what he did, pictures of what he did was sent to on this in the social media. We saw it. We went. I was there. We went to the prison. We went to this. We went to that. Sharing with the less privileged. That tells you ways. Little did you know that he's going to die on that his birthday. So, but we are very sad. But it will not be how much of sadness that we carry in our hearts, in our mind, that will change anything. So at moments like this, all we need to do is to submit to the wish of the Almighty God. So we pray for the good Lord to grant him eternal rest, and to be particularly with the families that he left behind. He left very young kids.
And that's the package for a week in review.
You are watching Channel 12 News. We'll take a breather now. More reports when we come back. Just stay with us. Welcome back. African star cherry is a seasonal fruit popularly called agbalumo in the west and udara in the eastern part of the country. Whenever in season, it is always in high demand. What is special about this fruit? Has it any health benefits? Funke Adeosuye seeks answers in this report.
It comes in two colors, green and burnt orange, depending on the stage of ripeness. Although mostly grown in the south and the eastern part of Nigeria, it is found in all markets towards the end of December till later in March, when it would have gone out of season.
Just this morning, I've taken like 3 or 4 sherry before coming down to office, and I love it. The seed inside, you can chew it or lick it. Cherry is a good fruit to the body.
Cherry tastes nice. It's like the sweet one, though it sometimes has this sour taste, but it tastes nice. So I love cherry.
But has this fruit any health benefits?
Just one cherry contains about 67 calories, and that calorie is good enough, because if you have you are obese or you are overweight and you are taking cherry, it can help you to reduce your weight. It's a kind of fruit that have very good in vitamins, and especially vitamin C and A. So it has calcium, and calcium is good for the teeth and the bones. Also, it's good for the pregnant women too. When they are taking it, it always depress the urge to go and throw up or to vomit.
Expert says it is advisable to eat 2 to 3 different types of fruits to get all the vitamins and minerals you need. In Abeokuta, Funke Adeosuye, NTA News.
Many thanks, Funke. We turn our attention to sports now, where 3,040 athletes from across the country are participating in the 20th edition of Nigeria Polytechnics Games, holding in Ilorin, Kwara State capital. Abdulwahid Bibiri reports that 50 polytechnics will compete for honors in 14 sporting events. His report.
Declaring the games open at the Kwara State Polytechnic Sports Arena, Kwara State Deputy Governor urged the participating institutions to abide by the rules of the games, adding that the games will help in nation building
as well as curb youth resiveness. Earlier, Rector Kwara State Polytechnic, Dr. Abdul Jima Mohammed, implored the athletes to demonstrate the spirit of sportsmanship, especially when frustration set in. Climax of the opening ceremony of the biannual Polytechnic Games was the unveiling of the mascot, lighting the torch of unity and march past by participating institutions. Abdul Wahid Dubire, NTA News.
And that package from the world of sports wraps us our bulletin for tonight. Remember that you can prevent fire, keep a suitable fire extinguisher and fire blanket in the kitchen, and ensure you do a fire safety check before going to bed every night. Many thanks for watching. Good night. Orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ṣe ìpàdé pẹ̀lú orílẹ̀-èdè Canada fún ìtẹ̀síwájú ọrọ̀ ajé. Ṣé ọlọ́pàá ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn rọ́wọ́ tó bàbá kan tó fìyà tó nípọn jẹ ọmọ rẹ̀ lórí pé ó jí ẹja. Ẹ̀kálẹ́ ẹkú ìsinmi òní, Olúwakẹ́mi Ọ̀rúnṣolú Síkírù ní orúkọ tèmi. Ìròyìn náà rèé lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́. Aláṣẹ Muhammadu Buhari ìbáṣepọ̀ pẹ̀lú olórí orílẹ̀-èdè Canada Justin Trudeau níbi ìpàdé wọn fún àpérò àwọn olórí orílẹ̀-èdè àjọ ìṣọ̀kan ilẹ̀ Áfíríkà. Ìpàdé ọ̀hún wáyé fún ìtẹ̀síwájú àti ìbáṣepọ̀ tó dánmọ́rán láàrin orílẹ̀-èdè méjèèjì fún àǹfààní ètò ọrọ̀ ajé tó múlò. Iléeṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn ti rọ́wọ́ tó ọ̀gbẹ́ni kan tí orúkọ rẹ̀ jẹ́ Ìdòwú Síkírù nítorí wípé ó fi ìyà tó nípọn jẹ ọmọ rẹ̀ ọmọ ọdún 5 tí orúkọ rẹ̀ jẹ́ Ṣẹ́gun Síkírù wípé ó jí ẹja. Nínú àtẹ̀jáde tí alukoro iléeṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn fi sóde, Abímbọ́lá Oyèyẹmí ṣàlàyé pé ẹni tí wọ́n fi ẹ̀sùn kàn náà ti wà ní àgọ́ ọlọ́pàá látàrí ìròyìn tí ó tẹ iléeṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá Òkè Ṣọ̀pin ní Ìjẹ̀bú Igbó létí láti ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn ènìyàn àdúgbò náà. Kété ni àwọn ọlọ́pàá ti kàn sí àdúgbò ọ̀hún tí wọ́n sì rọ́wọ́ tó arákùnrin Ìdòwú Síkírù. Nínú ìwádìí, ọ̀gbẹ́ni Ìdòwú ṣàlàyé pé ọmọ òun jí ẹja ni òun ṣe fi ìyà tó nípọn náà jẹ, eléyìí tí ó mú abọ́ gbóná tí ó gbé léná tí ó sì rẹ ọmọ òun mọ́lẹ̀ tí ó fi ìdí rẹ̀ jókòó sínú rẹ̀. Ó tún fi abọ́ òun jó ọmọ òun lẹ́kẹ̀ẹ́ àti ìka ọwọ́ débi wípé ìka àti ìdí ọmọ náà bàjẹ́ ní ọ̀nà ìyànnà. Wọ́n ti gbé ọmọ náà lọ sí ilé ìwòsàn fún ìtọ́jú tó péye. Olùdarí iléeṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá CP Kenneth Ebrusi ti pàṣẹ pé kí wọ́n gbé àfẹ̀sùnkàn náà lọ sí ẹ̀ka tí ó rí sí ìṣe ọmọ níṣekúṣe fún ìwádìí síwájú sí i. Lára ọ̀nà láti mú ìsinmi bá àwọn ọmọ ogun ní ikọ̀ ọmọ ogun 45 tí aláṣẹ ṣe ètò ìkó èyí tí wọ́n pè ní àyájọ́ wàsá. Akọ̀ròyìn wa Múyìwá Ọmọ́wùmí jábọ̀ ìròyìn pé ètò ọ̀hún jẹ́ èyí tí ẹgbẹ́ ọmọ ológun náà fi ń dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run fún àṣeyọrí wọn nínú ọdún tó lọ. Ayẹyẹ ọ̀hún sì tún fi àyè sílẹ̀ fún àwọn ológun ọ̀hún láti kópa nínú oríṣiríṣi ohun tó ń lọ láyìíká wọn pẹ̀lú ètò wẹ̀jẹwẹ̀mu. Ikọ̀ náà fún àwọn ọmọ ogun tó perégedé jùlọ lámì ẹ̀yẹ. Ọ̀gá àgbà ikọ̀ náà ọ̀gágun Joseph Amadasun ké sí àwọn ọmọ ogun rẹ̀ láti má káàárẹ̀ ọkàn lẹ́nu iṣẹ́ ètò ààbò sí orílẹ̀-èdè wọn. Èso àgbálùmọ̀ jẹ́ èso kan pàtàkì tó ṣe ara lóore àmọ́ tí ọ̀pọ̀ kò mọ àǹfààní tí ó wà nínú rẹ̀. Akọ̀ròyìn wa Fúnkẹ́ Adéyọ̀sóyè ṣe ìwádìí àwọn àǹfààní tó wà nínú èso àgbálùmọ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ kí a gbọ́ ohun tí ó mú bọ̀ síwájú sí.
Àwọ̀ rẹ̀ ṣe é jẹ fún ẹni tó bá lè jẹ. Wọ́n á máa gbin èso àgbálùmọ̀ ní apá gúúsù àti ìlà oòrùn orílẹ̀-èdè yìí. Gbogbo ọjà ni a ti lè rí àgbálùmọ̀ bí ó bá tó àkókò rẹ̀ tó ń jáde láàrin oṣù kejìlá sí oṣù kẹta ọdún. Àwọn ọlọ́jà àgbálùmọ̀ pàápàá ṣàlàyé pé àwọn máa ń rí èrè jẹ jàǹtìrẹrẹ ní àkókò rẹ̀. Àgbálùmọ̀ ní àwọn onímọ̀ oúnjẹ aṣaralóore sọ fún wa pé èròjà aṣaralóore pèsè sínú rẹ̀ bíi vitamin C, vitamin A, calories àti calcium. Bákan náà, àgbálùmọ̀ tún máa ń ṣe ìwòsàn fún eyín, ọ̀nà ọ̀fun, èrìgì tàbí kí èèyàn jẹun kí oúnjẹ ọ̀hún ní ìdojúkọ àti dà.
Ogún ìṣẹ́jú ká ti jẹ èso wa ká tó di pé àwa jẹun wọlé torí pé èso yẹn ó máa ń tètè digest, ó máa ń tètè lọ ju oúnjẹ lọ. So oúnjẹ wa kò ní dáa ká jẹ oúnjẹ ká wá jẹ èso yẹn á ti fẹ́ digest. Oúnjẹ tó dẹ̀ wà nísàlẹ̀ kò lè tí digest.
Ó tún dára fún ìtọ́jú àrùn ìtọ̀ ṣúgà. Onímọ̀ ni ó dára bí ènìyàn bá ń jẹ èso oríṣi 2-3 lójúmọ́ láti ní gbogbo èròjà vitamin tí ènìyàn nílò nínú ara.
A lè jẹ bí oríṣi 2 sí 3 ká tó lè rí àwọn èròjà tí ara tó nídìí fún ara nínú gbogbo ẹ̀ torí pé tá bá ní ká jẹ èso kan ṣoṣo kò lè fún wa ní gbogbo nǹkan tí àgọ́ ara wa tó fẹ́. Ṣùgbọ́n tá bá ń jẹ bí 2-3 oríṣi bí 2-3 yẹn à á rí àwọn èròjà yìí tí ó wúlò fún ara wa káàkiri tó dẹ̀ máa ṣiṣẹ́ gbogbo wọn máa ṣiṣẹ́ tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ní àgọ́ ara.
Kẹ́mi.
Bákan náà, akọ̀ròyìn wa ṣe àgbéyẹ̀wò ewu tó rọ̀ mọ́ fífi oògùn ara ríro paracetamol ṣe oúnjẹ jíjẹ. Ẹgbọ́n ohun tí ó mú bọ̀ síwájú sí.
Ó jẹ́ ìyàlẹ́nu sí àwọn ènìyàn orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ní oṣù kejìlá ọdún 2019 bí wọ́n ṣe ṣàdédé gbọ́ wípé ọ̀pọ̀ lára àwọn onílé oúnjẹ ni wọ́n máa ń lo oògùn paracetamol láti fi bọ ẹran tí wọ́n ń tà fáwọn oníbàárà wọn. Bí ó ṣe jẹ́ wípé oògùn náà jẹ́ eléyìí tó máa ń jẹ́ kí ìrora àti ara ríro lọ nínú àgọ́ ara ẹ̀dá. Pàápàá jùlọ àwọn ènìyàn ní Nàìjíríà máa ń sábà lo paracetamol ní ọ̀pọ̀ ìgbà àti àwọn orílẹ̀-èdè tó kù jákèjádò àgbáyé. Ṣùgbọ́n àwọn onímọ̀ nípa ètò ìlera sọ wípé bí máa ṣe àmúlò oògùn náà máa ń ṣe àkóbá fún àwọn ẹ̀yà ara. Àwọn oníṣègùn òyìnbó tó sọ wípé bí ó ṣe jẹ́ wípé oògùn paracetamol máa ń ṣe ìrànlọ́wọ́ láti tètè jẹ́ kí ẹran rọ̀ tàbí kí oúnjẹ rọ̀ dáadáa. Bákan náà ni ó máa ń gé ẹ̀mí àwọn ènìyàn kúrú pàápàá jùlọ àwọn tí wọ́n bá ń jẹ ẹran tàbí ohunkóhun tí wọ́n bá fi paracetamol ṣe. Ìbéèrè tó pè fún ìdáhùn ni pé báwo gan ni àwọn èèyàn ṣe lè dá àwọn ẹran tí wọ́n bá fi oògùn paracetamol ṣe yàtọ̀ sí eléyìí tí wọn kò fi sí. Ó wá sọ wípé ó tọ́ kíjọba àti àwọn tí ọ̀rọ̀ kàn ní ẹ̀ka ètò ìlera ṣe ìpolongo àti ìbáṣepọ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn iléeṣẹ́ tí ọ̀rọ̀ kàn kí àwọn ènìyàn lè jáwọ́ nínú ìwà aláàbí tó lè mú ìjàmbá bá ẹ̀mí àwọn ènìyàn. Bákan náà ni wọ́n fi ẹnu kò wípé kí àwọn ènìyàn máa wà ojúdá láfkàn fi ń ṣọ́rí kí wọ́n sì mọ irú ẹran tí wọn yóò máa rà jẹ. Pàápàá jùlọ kí wọ́n máa ṣọ́ògùn tí wọn yóò máa lò pàápàá àwọn oògùn tí àwọn oníléeṣẹ́ elétò ìlera kò bá kọ fún wọn.
Mohammed Adébọ̀wálé ni ó ti ń jábọ̀ rò láti lè ṣe Nta Abeokuta.
So ìròyìn wa fún ti àṣálẹ́ yìí kò ní jù báyìí lọ. Ẹ pàdé wa fákọ̀tì ìròyìn láṣẹ náà láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ó dàárọ̀ òrìn lásán àsìkò ìpalẹ̀mọ́ iṣẹ́ ọ̀la.